What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most requested reviews analysis, so stick around. You don't want to miss this. But before we get into that, if you're considering a purchase, don't miss out on this incredible discount available right now. Check the description below and the pinned first comment. Now, let's not delay any further and jump right into the details.
Let's start with our first reviewer's experience.
This reviewer mentioned they had been contemplating a purchase for several months, with various portable power stations sitting in their online cart. After a long period of consideration, they finally decided to pull the plug and commit to this particular unit. A major factor in the decision was the exceptional value it presented. Compared to many competitors where the cost often aligns closely with the power output, this device offered a significantly more attractive power-price ratio, making it a standout choice from a financial perspective. As the owner of a residential electrical company, our reviewer had very specific professional and personal needs in mind for this power station. The primary work-related goal was to find a better solution for powering tools on job sites, particularly during whole-home electrical panel changes. When the main power to a property is cut, the crew typically has to rely on cumbersome, noisy gas generators. This compact unit was purchased to eliminate the need for hauling heavy equipment and messy gas cans, streamlining their workflow considerably. On a personal level, living in a hurricane-prone area meant that having a reliable backup for charging essential devices like phones during extended power outages was a top priority. Before deploying it in the field, this client put the unit through its paces, testing the power output and charging input across its various ports with different devices. The initial results were very encouraging, and the power station performed exactly as expected without any issues. With these successful preliminary tests completed, the plan is to send the units out with the work crews for real-world use. The reviewer concluded that they have no complaints so far and promised to provide an update if any problems arise during its professional service.
Great! Now let's see what our next reviewer has to say about their experience.
This reviewer found that their new portable power station has so far exceeded all expectations. From the moment they unboxed it, our reviewer was pleasantly surprised by how lightweight the unit was, making it far more portable than initially anticipated. Adding to the great first impression, the device arrived with a full charge ready for immediate use, which was a convenient and thoughtful touch. While the instruction manual was thorough, this client noted some minor, slightly awkward translation issues in a few spots. However, they found it was still perfectly understandable and didn't detract from the setup process. The unit itself is equipped with all the essential outputs, featuring both standard AC wall-style outlets and multiple USB ports for charging smaller electronics. A handy, bright LED light integrated into the back of the device was also a welcome feature, just as described in its specifications. The first real-world test for this power pack came during a football tailgate. Our reviewer used it to power 2 full strings of LED cafe lights, creating a great atmosphere for several hours. What was most impressive was how little impact this had on the battery life. A quick glance at the large, easy-to-read green display on the front showed that it had barely used any of its stored power, suggesting it has plenty of capacity for much longer or more demanding tasks. This client also appreciated the inclusion of a charging cord that plugs directly into a car's accessory socket. Although they haven't had the chance to use this particular feature yet, they see it as a huge bonus for recharging the power station on the road, perfect for camping trips or emergencies. Overall, the experience has been overwhelmingly positive, and this reviewer gives the portable power station a strong recommendation for anyone needing a reliable and surprisingly lightweight power source on the go.
Wonderful. Now, let's explore the feedback from our next reviewer.
This reviewer had a bit of a roller coaster experience with this power station. Initially, it seemed promising, perfectly adequate for powering smaller devices and gadgets. Our reviewer was even gearing up to leave a glowing recommendation. However, the initial excitement was short-lived, as the unit malfunctioned after only a few days of use. Disappointment was palpable, and the suggestion was to seriously consider purchasing the extended warranty for anyone tempted to buy it. But the story doesn't end there. The manufacturer actually reached out to this client after seeing the initial review. They offered to replace the faulty unit entirely and promptly shipped out a brand new one. This act of excellent customer service completely changed our reviewer's perspective. The fact that they were so proactive in addressing the problem, especially considering the near daily usage the product was subjected to, truly impressed this client. Because of this, the review has been updated to reflect the manufacturer's commitment to customer satisfaction and their willingness to stand behind their products. Big thanks were given to the team for making things right.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, hit like, subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comments. Catch you in the next one.